sorry I'm running late. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Kimora. Hello, Market Garden. Hello, Golden. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Hello, Darcy. Hello, Dell. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hello, hello. Hello. I like your new picture, Darcy. Ooh, how's this going? Okay, what we gonna talk about today, y'all? I figure we could. I was gonna do a deep dive on. I was gonna do a deep dive on. What's her name? You guys want to start off with? Hold on 1 second. You guys want to start off with Vanessa, and then work our way into. Work our way into. Work our way into. Hello, Polly. Hello, Clam, Kitty. Happy almost Easter. It's Good Friday. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I'm having one of those bad hair days. Yep. Bad hair day. Okay, let's do Vanessa. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, day, whatever is where you're at. We're going to do the Mimi song. Hit that like button on the way in. Let's see if we can get 100 likes today. Okay, Vanessa with Love, part 5. Okay, we're going to do Vanessa with Love, part 5. Hello, Holly Sensitive. Hello, Kathy. Okay, let's do the Mimi song. I broke my phone, not my entire phone, but this case. So I got to get a new one. Let's see. It's the Mimi show. Whose show is it? We dedicated a whole show to the Mimi girl. It's the Mimi show. It's starting to get hot in Texas, guys. Let's see, Sam. I hope Pdina doesn't mind us doing a deep dive on her video. Let me know which song you guys want to hear. The Mimi Ado. Mimi Ado. I got to speak to Highly Sensitive the other day on my Discord. Lovely chat with you. Let's get ready for the Mimi song. It's the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. Yeah. Let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a Mimi Show. Let me show, let me show, let me show, let me show. It's a Mimi Show. Yeah. It's the Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. Yeah. Dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy long, dummy. It's a Mimi Show. Dummy long. Hello, Cordelia. It's a Mimi Show. We're gonna start off with Vanessa. Hello, SCJ. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. Hello, Ruth from Hong Kong. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. Hello, Diddy Dog. Happy Easter. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's a Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. Yeah. All right, let's get started. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. It is Friday here in Texas land. Yeah, it's time. It's time for me to redo this hairdo. It's time to redo it. Okay, which way do you want to go? Because you're confused. Pick a spot. Yeah, I'm having a bad hair day. And I'm going to my mom's tomorrow. I like to look nice when I go. My hair it is what it is. Hopefully I look decent tomorrow when I go see my mommy for Easter. We're having Easter dinner tomorrow My sister is barbecuing. And I'm going over there to eat. Me and Little Bit and my hubby and hubby. Let's get going. Let's watch Vanessa. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Vanessa. Hello, Dale. I have been 3 hours on Maggie's listening now and have to go shopping. See you in an hour. Bye, Dale. Yes, barbecue. We're doing barbecue. Awesome. I'm glad you guys want to see Vanessa. Okay, here we go.
With daffodils, sitting in nature, a golden host of exquisite daffodils. Welcome to With Love, Vanessa, episode 5. At some times of the month, we women need a little extra love. And I think it's very, very important to elevate the menstrual period. Sometimes when you say, I've got the decorators in, it's my time of the month, you can feel a little low, a little bleak. And I like to spread a little sunshine into the darkest times of every month, even if you're suffering from rampant PMT, some attention, some affection, a little elevation from your girlfriend, someone who's known you really, really well for 2 or 3 weeks, or actually doesn't know you at all, but has admired you and thinks maybe you'd help her along the career path to becoming a billionaire. That kind of friend, you can help her out at her time of the month. And this is what I like to do. I like to provide a little period package of beauty and elevation. And this is how I do it. Now, in the United Kingdom, those of us who are fortunate and privileged very often enjoy this beautiful delicacy. It is called pepperoni. It comes packaged like this. You can get it from most well thought of purveyors of high-end comestibles. It is called a pepperami. And if you've never tried it, I can't recommend it highly enough. I shall be selling the With Love Vanessa pepperami, the sausage package, in my special Vanessa, I love a sausage, give me a pork sword. There's nothing I like more than a good old hot dog range. Okay. And I'll be selling each individual pepperami because they come in these very, very sweet. Actually, they're darling. Every month, women need a little extra love. And I think it's very, very important to elevate the menstrual period. Sometimes when you say, I've got the decorators in, it's my time of the month, you can feel a little low, a little bleak. And I like to spread a little sunshine into the darkest times of every month, even if you're suffering from rampant PMT, some attention, some affection, a little elevation from your girlfriend, someone who's known you really, really well for 2 or 3 weeks, or actually doesn't know you at all, but has admired you and thinks maybe you'd help her along the career path to becoming a billionaire. That kind of friend, you can help her out at her time of the month. And this is what I like to do. I like to provide a little period package of beauty and elevation. And this is how I do it. Now, in the United Kingdom, those of us who are fortunate and privileged very often enjoy this beautiful delicacy. It is called pepperoni. It comes packaged like this. You can get it from most well thought of purveyors of high-end comestibles. It is called a pepperami. And if you've never tried it, I can't recommend it highly enough. I shall be selling the With Love Vanessa pepperami, the sausage package, in my special Vanessa, I love a sausage, give me a pork sword. There's nothing I like more than a good old hot dog range. And I'll be selling each individual pepperoni because they come in these very, very sweet. Actually, they're darling. Don't you think? These darling little packages, individually packaged. Yes. And I will be selling each individual pepperami to you for what I think is a fabulous rate of £27.50 sterling per.
Vanessa is doing a skit on Meghan. Polly. Vanessa is doing a skit on Meghan's elevation show of her cooking show. This is Vanessa's take on it. And this is episode 5.
individual pepperami, and then you can save up because I realize you're leading a difficult, humdrum, rather pedestrian, ordinary life, and it may not become easy for you to afford more than one pepperami at a time from the range, in which case save up. I always like to have a nice glass bottle on the table into which I drop a tuppence piece, a halfpenny, a farthing, something of that kind, and eventually it will add up to a pepperami. Now they come in this, I say, these very sweet, very, very bespoke little packages. And look at that. Isn't that lovely? Does that remind you of anybody that you know well? Does that remind you of anybody you've had any fun with? I mean, size isn't everything, of course.
Nobody I know,
it is rather important. I do sometimes find it so difficult not to say, my gosh, that's all you've got. That's it. You can't say that. It's not considered polite in this country. You have to maintain the illusion, or is it the delusion, that it's not the size, it's how you use it. This is what's incredibly important. Now, you'll see it's a little like a condom. Do you see that? A little sweet, individual, safe sex condom for each. Look at that. We used to learn to do that at school. We would roll a condom along a chair leg at Haberdash as our school for girls, just to learn how to address the whole issue of not getting pregnant and not getting a sexual disease. So
this is disgusting.
This little sausage condom, there it is. So I peel that off. Then we do, this is very quaint custom actually. And I don't know if you're familiar with this around the world, but if you live here or born here in the United Kingdom, you'll know about this. You suck what I call the liquor. You can feel liquor. Get the liquor. A good licking, because there's this kind of almost like a pepperami gravy that remains enmeshed in the pepperami condom. And it's a shame to throw it away. So you have a good suck of that, and you put that to one side. And then you take the sweet little sausage, you put it in the package for your pal. You do this a few times. I won't go through the whole rigmarole with the sucking of the, well, maybe I will actually, because it's absolutely delicious. That's what we do in this country. It's a lovely thing to do. You add another sausage, you take your label, and you write something sweet and charming like, I heart sausages, let's say. Like that, I heart sausages, you see that? And then you just hook that over one of the pepperamis like this. So it's an individually packaged and lovely sausage with a sweet message. And at that time of the month, it can be very important to have a little extra supply of iron. So you've lined up your pepperami, you've got your label, you see, and then I would pop in there, for good measure, couple of Tampax. Now, you don't want them to be only a big size, because you don't want to imply that your chum or pal might have a grossly distended vagina or anything of that kind. So we put a nice small one in, a rather bigger one in. No judgment here, none at all. We're all girls together. And there you have it. That is the sausage period package. And it gives love and affection. It gives practical absorption, which you need during that time of the month. And it gives a much needed dose of iron just when a girl needs it most.
Please hit the like on the way in, guys.
The great news is, the wonderful news, get ready to jubilate. You will very soon be receiving your very own jar of With Love Vanessa homemade preserve. Yes, you're right. It is a little jar. Yes, you're right. It isn't large. But when it arrives at your house, chez vous, at your humble council flat or your small semi-detached abode, you will instantly feel elevated, because will you receive a small, rather scanty jar of jam? You will not. Will your Amazon delivery man be staggering under the weight of pure packaging? Yes, he most definitely will. And let me show you how I achieve this. This is the product. I begin by wrapping it copiously and exotically and attractively in a whole load of tissue paper. Then I think, that's insufficient tissue paper. Is that sufficiently elevated? I think it is not. So I take some more paper, decorative. It is pink. It matches my kitchen. I take the jam. I wrap the jam. I actually encase the jam. I give the jam, I like to say, a beautiful elevated protected carapace of paper. Look at that jam. Is it beginning to look to you more like an expensive candle, possibly from Joe Malone? When you look at this, you're not sure what it is. You don't think, that's the jam I ordered. That looks like an expensively packaged product. I very much like the feel of that. So then we add that, we enhance, we elevate, we take another beautiful piece of exquisite paper. And what do? We take this beautiful jam and we make it even more beautiful, even more elevated by wrapping it. Look at this. Look at the character that this jam is now taking on with a great deal of packaging. And I hear you say, Vanessa, is this wise? What about the planet, the environment? Should you be encasing this very small jar of jam in all this packaging? And I say,
very small.
Look, there are people who need to worry about that sort of thing, but they are not such people as we. We are people who aspire. We are aiming for the stars. We're not aiming to consider the planet. Let other people worry about it. We are aiming to consider spreading a little stardust over our lives. So look at that. That could be a Dior handbag inside that. That could be a pochette from Louis Ferraud. Just a small jar of rather ordinary jam that I'm pretending I made myself, although, of course, I've never made jam in my life and couldn't imagine it. I don't know how you make jam. But anyway, here is the jam looking utterly magnificent. Then I take one of these lovely decorative bags. Look at this. Put the jam in there. If I gave that to you, you might think it was a packet of Christian Louboutin shoes, mightn't you? You wouldn't know it was just humble jam. Then, look at this. A beautiful box, twinkly, sparkly, elevated. I put the jam in the box. Look at this, I put the lid on the box. You think, Vanessa, you have elevated that jam. You have turned this jam from a preserve into an experience. Vanessa, there is an end now to our ambitions for the packaging of this jam. And I say no. I say no. I am only just getting started now because I'm going to take this jam and I'm going to take this box and I'm going to put the box in another beautiful bag. How many trees have bitten the dust to provide all these bags and all the packaging for my range? Do I care? Am I interested? I am not. I have things to do. I have elevating to get on with. Look at this. Now, say somebody delivered this to you. What would you think this was? Would you think this was from Van Cleef and Arpels? Would you think this was some kind of tiara studded with diamonds, such as my husband, well, had I got one, had I married a prince, would bestow upon me? You wouldn't you? You wouldn't think it was jam. And finally, the pièce de la résistance. I put this bag inside this bag. So when you spend £75 sterling on a jar of Vanessa Feltz preserve strawberry accented remarkable jam, this is what will arrive in your hand, and it comes with love, Vanessa, for you.
You may have wrapped that too many times, girlfriend. She elevated with some.
You recognize my column of elevation. You know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to take a plant. Now, this plant you will recognize. Have you any kind of insight into Mother Nature and horticulture? And I hope you do. You will know that this is a Christmas cactus. And I know what you're thinking. Vanessa, what has occurred? Your Christmas cactus.
It's your birthday.
I'll show you it's not a fluke, because here's another. Vanessa, your Christmas cactus is flowering at Easter. And I'll show you it's not a fluke, because here's another. And I will say to you this. Yes, you are right. My Christmas cactus is flowering at Easter. What do? I sing. I sing a little song to these cacti at night, and they oblige me by blooming, not just at Christmas as expected, but also at Easter. And what do I sing? I sing, I'm every woman, it's all in me. You can see, look at the blooms responding to my voice. It's the vibration in my voice. I'm elevating the Christmas cactus so it also flowers at Easter. Elevate breakfast time. Now, how do you do that? In the United Kingdom, we are so fortunate. bestowed upon us is this cornucopia of gorgeousness. It's by a company, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. We call it Kellogg's. Kellogg's, and they make this delightful breakfast granola that we sometimes call cereal. But it's not just one box, which can be boring and dreary, repetitive day after day, a little like sex with your own husband. You think, oh God, sex before marriage, yes, sex after marriage, absolutely never, not with you, not again, not in that position again. Hang on, what's the time? All right, it's going to take you 2.5 minutes. Pull down my nightie when you finish. Not that kind of thing. You don't want that from cereal. From cereal, you want a challenge. You want an unexpected fillip to your day. And how do you do that? Well, we're very fortunate. They present us with, at Kellogg's, this selection box. So you never quite know what is going to happen to you on the cereal front. Absolutely anything could occur. It could be any cereal that you are being offered on any day of the week. So you have lovely friends, you know, those friends of yours, I can't remember exactly who they are or how you met them, those friends you barely know, are coming to stay. So what do? You offer them a cornucopia of cereal opportunity into a convenient wicker basket. You place, what is this one? Oh yes, the Rice Krispies. You put those in. You put, what are these? Yes, the Rice Krispies. Are they all Rice Krispies? Or what's this one called? Oh yeah, right, there are two, that's right. There are two of Rice Krispies, this is quite true. There are two of cornflakes, you put those in too. You put, of course, even more Rice Krispies, it's quite boring. And then you put this, which is in fact Cocoa Pops. You put one of Cocoa Pops, you put this one in, and then you keep this one for yourself because quite frankly, the Cocoa Pops are the only ones worth eating. So what you've done is offer your guest an elevated breakfast experience. And if you can bring your own personal cow into the kitchen and allow your guest to help you milk Daisy, then that makes it even more precious and darling.
Thank you, Vanessa, for showing us how to elevate. Now, I heard that Harry stepped down from his charity because it wasn't interesting anymore, or he just wasn't motivated anymore to do the charity. That's word on the street. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's go here and let's take a look at this clip. Harry came out with a statement recently.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so happy to have you here.
Hopefully Pdina doesn't mind. If you don't know who she is, maybe someone can put her link in the here. I'll do it. I'm on her page. Share.
Life is crazy. Life is so crazy. And right now.
Okay, but this one is not. Okay, here's the kicker. Okay, this is old. There's some old information in here and there's some new information. But let's look at here, let's talk about this.
There's a familiar face moving up in Prince William's organization. The Earthshot Prize, launched by William in 2020 to honor 5 environmentalists every year, has announced Jason Knopf will be coming on as the new CEO, almost 7 years after he raised a bullying complaint against Meghan Markle. Jason writes in a statement shared to the organization's website, "I am honored to be appointed as the next CEO of the Earthshot Prize and look forward to working with our..."
He told the castle that Meghan was running around bullying. Yes. And he has made him the CEO of the Earthshot Prize. Isn't that something? Yeah, we got one more. I may show one more of Vanessa before we go. Here's the website. This is actually the link to her, to the That's not her website. That's actually her link to her show that we're going to watch. But this, Jason Kanoff raised bullying accusations against Meghan a while back. And I didn't know that he had did that. Paula would know more about that. And basically, William has made him the CEO of the Earthshot Prize. Isn't that cool? He's got a promotion. While Meghan and Harry were trying to take his platform down, take him down and be mean to him, William gave him an CEO position. Isn't that something?
Exceptional team and incredible Earthshot community to advance our mission of urgent optimism for our planet. Prince William also adds, I look forward to working with Jason to chart the course for the next 5 years of the Earthshot Prize and beyond. Jason previously worked as a communications secretary for both William and Kate Middleton, as well as Prince Harry and Meghan, before becoming Kensington Palace communications director and eventually the CEO of the Royal Foundation. In 2021, Jason made headlines when the Times reported on an October 2018 complaint he raised against Meghan, during which he alleged the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year and was seeking to undermine the confidence of a third employee.
She bullied 2 staff members out of the royal household. That means they left. They got the hell out of there. Me personally, I would have turned around and just told her about herself. Take your Jezebel looking wannabe princess, nasty bullyish ways, and get the heck away from me with this BS, for I tell on you. Okay? I'm going to go tell William and Catherine on you. Excuse me. And David Kanoff. I think I'm saying his name right. Jason Kanoff. I'm going to tell Jason Kanoff that you over here messing with me, because you're not about to make me lose my job, you bully. You bully of a bully. That's what she did. She bullied 2 people out of their jobs. 2 people. 1, 2. This is in the castle. This is not the 18 people that left her from Archewell. There might be more than that. And the CEO that left her company too, the Archewell Foundation. They got the hell out of there. They're running from this dictator in heels. She is a mess. A mess, a mess, a mess. And Jason Kanoff blew the whistle, woo, and told Harry, told William, this is old news. Yes, he's involved with the Earthshot. He's the CEO of it. That's the new news. Who got bald? William, Polly. So she bullied 2 people out of, if you're new to the family and new to the environment and new as a new employee, as a new person to the establishment, Meghan was new and came in there with that BS. If you're new to the firm, new to the monarchy, new to the royal kingdom, a new person, you're going to come in there meek, conservative, humble, not coming in there stirring up stuff and talking about, I guess I'm your boss now. You don't own me. This is what Harry married. This is going to lead us to Pdina's deep dive I'm going to do. But that's what I'm trying to say. This is a bully. We don't like bullies. We don't like people that bully other people because that makes them a nasty person. Bullying and trashing and yelling at someone and talking about them and being negative about them is bullying. It's a bullying tactic, and it's nasty. And Meghan went in there bullying the staff, and there was a third one that almost left. Remember the almost left one? 2 left, 1 almost left. They had been there for years in the royal dynasty before Jezebel came along, throwing her weight around and talking about she's the Duchess of Sussex and you're going to do what I say. I want you up at 2 a.m. making notes because tomorrow we got to do this and this and that. That's that stupid stuff. Okay, Debbie, this was announced a while back. But let's talk about the bullying allegations. Yes, she's a Jezebel. Yes, Cordelia, let's remember she's a narcissist. How in the world do you start your first day in a new family and start tripping? Being mean and nasty. Start demanding stuff and wanting things on her command. Who the hell is this person? Who the hell is Meghan to come into the royal family and start changing it, demanding and controlling it and making people leave? I'm out. I'll be right back. Leave. I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Kind of an attitude. You're a fan? Yeah. That's always been over here. She's sweet. Yeah, we're in trouble. She could get up. Oh, yeah. No. My fan that Market Garden got me. Bully. If any of you have ever dealt with a bully before? With someone bullying you and trashing you and talking about you in a very, not even that, just being a bully. Meghan demanding this and demanding that and doing this and telling them, listen, you better get this for me. I want my coffee at 5 o'clock in the morning on my table. And don't you be late with it. I mean, this is the type of person that she is. She's a bully. I heard through the grapevine, through the Sidney twins, that the Sussex squad is turning on her. Turning. And Harry's trying to figure out why nobody likes his wife. That doesn't sound like somebody that's leaving. That sounds like somebody that's still trying to hang on. What is his book about, Marie? Tom Bauer has a new book? Yes. She's a level 5 narcissist. That's the highest narcissist you can be, Marie. A level 5. Like a Hurricane 5 or Tornado 5 or, you know what they call it, Index 5. This is that. She is a bully level 5. Because she didn't learn from her mistakes when she was with Tom Bauer, because he said he was a bully in his book. Then she didn't learn not to be a bully when she went to the castle. But I don't believe that Harry vetted her like he should have. And so since he didn't vet her, she made everybody's lives miserable around her. And one more person was all, hello, F. I think the drugs Harry has taken has ad-lid his brain. Yeah, to marry somebody like this. I can't find my fan. That's what I was looking for. Husband can't figure out how to tie his shoes. Regina. Marie, Letitia, it's about new crisis in H&M's lives. Yes, these crises. They have crisis after crisis after crisis. Where's the jam? Did any of you order any of the jam? And if you did you pay for it? And are you waiting on it? Just let me know if you ordered the jam or anything off that list that you're waiting on that's supposed to, remember she launch day didn't go that well. Ziggy Lee said she tried to order her some stuff because she wanted each item, but all the items were sold out. How can they be sold out as soon as you hit the button, as soon as they launch it, as soon as they released it? Hello, Scarlett. Thank you. I get mine from Kohl's Supermarket. Me too. Let me go show you my jelly. Let me go get the jelly. Okay, I'm back. I gotta show you my jam. I gotta show you my jam. Oh God, I left it open. Here's the jam. Okay, I just grabbed a piece of bread out of the kitchen. This is how, here, let me make my screen bigger. I want you guys, I know I switched the subject real quick, but I want you to see how jam is supposed to come out and come out looking. And then, but before I do the jam, this is a spread, okay? This is called strawberry fruit spread. I'm going to come back to this after this video, and I'm going to show you her spread, and then I'm going to show you mine. Show you the difference in the spread, because she said it's a spread. It's not jam, and it's not a jelly. It's a spread. And thank God mine on the bottle says it's a spread, and it's from Smuckers. Megzilla went to the UK and disrespected her culture and her country. She didn't represent us. She wasn't representing the United States. Ooh, you're right, Diddy Dop. Only $2. My jam was probably, and then, look, I got all the stickers, all the FDA stickers, nutrition, the calories, ingredients, where it was made, and all of that, and how to care for it. And then I got an expiration date that Meghan does not have on hers, especially the ones she's giving out as gifts. And so she's misleading us too with that jam scam. Cordelia, hell no, not ordering. I don't want to die. And okay, any flour sprinkles were used since ancient Romans. They used them first. Okay, she's selling them. Happy Easter, everyone from Australia. GC, hello. Romans didn't put their pretzels in separate plastic bags. That's right, Marie. She didn't want to learn. She didn't. They tried to help her and she just said no. They said, we'll give you someone that will walk around with you and help you and guide you and lead you through this world called royal. She says, no, I got it. I'll figure it out myself. Then when she wasn't figuring out herself, she wanted to blame the royal family that they didn't get her any help. She wanted to do that anyway. The third person. She knows it all. Now look at her. She can't control the narrative anymore. She can't. GC, she was representing herself, not the USA, the Queen of Soho House. Yes, that's what she was representing. The Queen of Soho House. I have to go turn on the air conditioner. Okay, let's go back in here.
Spokesperson for the Sussexes quickly denied the allegations, calling the rumors a calculated smear campaign based on misleading and harmful misinformation in a statement to the Times. A spokesperson also later told E! News the Duchess is saddened by this latest attack on her character, particularly as someone who has been the target of bullying herself and is deeply committed to supporting those who have experienced pain and trauma. She is determined to continue her work building compassion around the world and will keep striving to set an example for doing what is right and doing what is good. Buckingham Palace reportedly investigated the allegations, wrapping up in 2022. However, any findings were not made public. Days out of the household in the past year and was seeking to undermine the confidence of a third employee. A spokesperson for the Sussexes quickly denied the allegations, calling the rumors a calculated smear campaign based on misleading and harmful misinformation.
So everybody is smearing her, okay? So I guess your employees are smearing you. Remember, they came out in a article saying that she was a dictator in heels and making grown men cry, bringing them to tears. This is her, the same person, but it's a smear campaign. Why would they want to smear you? Just because you're Black? Is that what you're going to tell us next? Oh, I'm Black and I'm being smeared because I'm Black. Meghan's full of crap-a-doodle. A smear campaign. You can't use that anymore. You could use it the first time. You could use it the first go around that, oh, people just don't like you. But you can't use it because these are people you hired. You brought in and went through their resume and went and talked directly to them and hired some people on that left and talked about how you are a dictator in heels. You, Meghan. This is what happened to you. That you are a bully. So when they say it the first time, you can be like, oh, okay, well, maybe we don't know. But first, this is the second time, actually, because Tom Bauer had already informed us how she acted on a set, entitled, and I'm better than you, and, get me a glass of water on like now type of person. Then her own staff did an article on her explaining to us how she was a bully and a dictator in heels. This is the third allegation. From Tom Bauer to the this is going to be on one of our trivia questions. Tom Bauer, the palace, her own, the job that she worked at, and now we can add Santa Bala because they're bullies. They're both bullies. Harry's a bully because he's complicit and doesn't do anything about his bully, his Jezebel. So since he doesn't do anything about his Jezebel being a bully, then he is also a bully. You're complicit. I don't need her jam. Woolworth and all Australian supermarkets have lots of different quality jams, etc., and better quality and price than hers. Yes, hers is $15 and it's runny. It's a runny jam. She got fired from the most prestigious job in the world. Yes, she did. She either got fired or she kicked her own self out. I wouldn't have left. She wouldn't have made me leave. Because I would have known that she wasn't going to be there long. I would have like, hey, girl, look, don't worry about it. Dictator in heels is leaving soon. So, just deal with it as much as you can. She would have got told something. I would have got fired. I would have got fired. Soho House was her residence in London pre-Harry. There it is. What compassion, the queen of Soho House, the big chicken leg bully. Yep, the big chicken. Franklin, Meghan, don't give a jam. Frankly, Meghan, I don't give a jam. Yes, this is the bully.
Information in a statement to the Times. A spokesperson also later told E! News the Duchess is saddened by this latest attack on her character, particularly as someone who has been the target of bullying herself and is deeply committed to supporting those who have experienced pain and trauma. She is determined to continue her work building compassion around the world and will keep striving.
If Meghan was concerned about being bullied, then she would do something about her character. If Meghan is worried, and it's not bullying, it's just telling the truth. People are telling the truth about who you are as a person because you can't seem to be frank with us and be on the for real side. So we come out and we explain to people how your personality and what you are, instead of trying to hide it behind the doors and pretend that it never happened. I don't think so. No. You're the bully. We're not the bullies. You're the bully. You're the one making grown men cry. You're the one making people having to go to counseling and get therapy after they have been markled by you. You are the woman. You have sealed the deal. And watch, in a couple of years or even more, we're going to hear more and more and more and more and more about it. And that report at the castle, for some reason, I think that's going to get leaked. The writer Valentino Lowe also wrote about her being a bully. Ooh, we need to add that to the list. How many is that? We got the Tom Bauer, the castles, her own job, the foundation, Archewell Foundation, she was bullying, Santa Bala, and now Valentine Lowe. That's the 5th time I have heard that some bullying has been going on around Meghan. Everybody can't be lying. Everybody's not telling a story. No, look at this. I'm a bully. I just don't come out and say that I'm a bully. but I'm very strict. I'm very mean. I'm very hardcore. I'm very upfront. I'm very, this is her making excuses for the bullying.
To set an example for doing what is right and doing what is good. Buckingham Palace reportedly investigated the allegations, wrapping up in 2022. However, any findings were not made public.
She's just a bully. All right, let's move on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so happy
to get to you in just a sec. Okay, let's see what they're saying here real quick.
We can get through a whole interview with Angela Levin, royal biographer, without her leaving. Very good afternoon to you, Angela.
I'm here.
Thank you. Promise to stay for the whole interview. It's so much easier that way.
Would I leave you before you were ready?
Thank you very much indeed. Well, look, let's talk about the latest royal news. And you know what it is. It's always about Harry and Meghan. I kind of feel like I need to wash myself down with Dettol every time we have a conversation about these two. You, of course, are a royal biographer of Prince Harry and many other royals, including the Queen Camilla. But it's interesting, this battle that's been going on about the charity, which the Centre Barley charity was Prince Harry started back in 2006 in memory of his mother, Diana, Princess of Wales. So Princess of Wales. The Duke of Sussex, we are now told by the brother of Prince Seso, he's the charity's co-founder, lost interest in Lesotho and in the charity. Basically, after he got married to Meghan and moved to America and really had fading attention. And he said they killed the spirit of the charity after he left Britain in 2020. Do you think that's right?
Yes, I'm quite sure that's right. I mean, Harry and Prince Seso were really pals because they both lost their mothers in car crashes. And they wanted to build this, which would be in the spirit of their character. So it's a very emotional thing, not just to do a goodwill thing. And they were very close. And then Harry stopped coming the minute he was married. And that was it. But there's a nasty taste towards it, I'm afraid. You've had this before, that I'm quite sure that Meghan didn't want him to go there. She was very happy to go to Africa, but she refused to go to where the Centaur charity was. And I think
do we know that? Because my thing is the other thing. I know you've known him well, but this is my thing. We could look. We've all seen this in people's family fallouts and things like, oh well, it was the wife that did it. But you know, he's his own man. He's a grown beep man. He can make his own decisions. If he wanted to go and look after the charity and go there, he could have done it.
No. But you have to say you've got to be strong enough. He's not. He adored her. I don't know if he still does, but he did adore her. And he wanted to please her. And she was very disappointed that he didn't have the money that she thought. She thought she would be hugely rich. And it's not. He only had a few £1 million, okay?
I mean, he inherited 20 million from his mum, didn't he?
Yes. But
I mean, how could you get by on a mere 20 million?
Exactly. But I mean, she was disappointed in it. I mean, once she'd got him, once she'd got his prince, she knew she would be very famous throughout the world. She knew she would be very rich because she would make sure that he encouraged her to do that. And I think you're being particularly kind because she is really a spiteful, nasty woman. And she wouldn't, at the Invictus Games, she's ruined that too, because she's taken over to do all the speeches. You know, she starts having a kissing game with him so that they get the cameras onto her.
Wait a minute, now hold on a minute. A kinder interpretation would be that it's bigger news if she turns up, and then the news media are more interested, they get more sponsorship, more help for the charity. And then, let's face it, the Invictus charity is brilliant, so is the Centre Barley charity. She's helping him.
No, what she demands when she comes, and she sometimes doesn't let you know till the last minute she turns up, she has to have a very expensive hotel, she has to have very expensive clothes, she has to be very paid for any traveling she had to do.
Oh, for
she
a charity.
gets such amount of money that there's nothing left. That's the trouble. Is that
what the? I mean, we know there was the battles with the chief executive of the St. Barlow charity, and then the attempts to oust her, and she's still in place, and that all became very much big news. This is Sophie Chandauka, and it looks like there had been some falling out between her and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. But I mean, she's talked about how she has Meghan, turns up at the last minute with her celebrity friends like Serena Williams, and that is a problem. But I don't remember her saying anything about the huge cost that it imposed on the charity.
No, I didn't say that. It's Invictus Games that.
Oh, Invictus Games. Apologies. Right. Apologies.
Yes,
okay.
Invictus Games that she's asked all the money.
Okay.
This one she didn't. She just came late and she drank champagne all the time.
Yeah, got the pictures in the paper because we're foolish and talk about it.
It's very sad, but Harry was marvellous at them. I was, with him once. He was with those little children who were very frail. That HIV and AIDS they could have had, or their parents had and died. He was completely brilliant with them. But Meghan made the diary, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, no love lost there, certainly between Angela and Meghan there. What do you make there? I mean, surely Meghan will be able to pay for everything herself now with her new As Ever brand.
Well, she can get rid of him now because she doesn't need him.
Well, he turned out not to be as useful as you think. Well, apparently she tried to heal the royal rift by sending King Charles an As Ever gift box of some of her items. I don't know whether it involved the jam or who knows what, maybe the bath bombs, I don't know. But this is what the US media are saying. We've also been told, haven't we, that the Prince Harry, again by the US media, that Prince Harry has been cut out of all communication. So, for instance, his father won't return his calls, won't return his messages, doesn't keep him up to date on his...
Wait a minute. So, wow, he doesn't return his phone calls. He doesn't talk to him. Sorry about that, JC. So he doesn't talk to his dad and stuff. We know that for sure. That's interesting. He doesn't have a relationship with his father, but why would he? He doesn't go home. He doesn't share the kids. He's a recluse.
Cancer treatment, and he's out in the cold. But I'm wondering, he wouldn't be doing that because he knows it.
But he got uninterested in it after he married Meghan. Like, that's kind of sucky for you to decide that you don't want to be a part of it anymore now that you didn't marry her. Well, you left the country.
It goes into the public domain as soon as he does.
Yes, of course it is. But actually, let's go back to what she's sending. It's the only place that they're sending to our country, UK. They're not going any further. So that's a bit of a mystery how it's going to go from that. It's a sample one. And the thing is that it's really a trick, in my view. And you won't like this either, but it is a trick.
All right. I'm moving on from Angela then. I want to show you the jam scam. Is this the one where? Okay. Look how watery it is. That's why I wanted to show you this, guys. Look how watery it is. It's a spread. How watery this stuff is. It's watery. I wanted to show you guys one more picture. I wish I could show you the jam scam. Let's see if I can get it. That's the podcast. Where is the jam-a-thon? Okay, I can't see it. Let me just do a quick search. Meghan's jam. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So,
yes, these are children's scissors. Don't at me. The time is now. The day is here. Oh my God. This is such a smart idea. Ooh, look at this little coat of arms. I kid. Okay, I got to do this with my other hand. Oh my gosh. This is no joke. I feel like Indiana Jones.
like a perfume bottle.
Finds the chalice. Goblet? You know what I mean. I do not care what anyone says. It was worth it for this box. Okay, A+ on this packaging. Super cute. And this is what the edible flowers have in them, which, yeah, sure. That makes sense. I'm going to make donuts so good that Mindy Kaling comes over. Here goes. Oh, girl. Do you see
Not
her?
Megan, but Mindy. She didn't say Megan. She said Mindy.
Okay, that is so cute. I'm just going to pretend that I'm the 21st person that Meghan sent this jam to. God, I almost don't want to eat it. Oh, I might eat it.
This is a gift. This is what she didn't pay for. Watch how it
smells like raspberries. The snowsberries taste like snowsberries. It's definitely more of a liquidy texture than, say, a preserve, right? It's a spread, so it's going to be spreadable.
It's a spread.
Oh, that's good. You know what I like? It has the right amount of sugar and tartness to it. It's not over.
Okay.
There's a little note on the back. Something magical about placing tea leaves in a mason jar outside, as I enjoy doing with my children. There are note on everything. There is a note on everything, as ever. Meghan. And finally,
jam has just arrived. You guys, let's make some breakfast with it. Also already steeping a little bit of her tea. This is the lemon ginger
Don't you want to put the jam in the refrigerator when you're done with it? My bottle says that.
Really good. Wow. Okay, I spoiled it. Wait. We got a slicer.
Look how watery that is.
All right. First taste of Meghan's jam. Wow. This is the perfect sour jam. It's not too sweet. I don't like my jams too sweet. This is amazing. Let's try the tea. We can't forget about the tea.
Watch the bottles.
It's truly just dried ingredients.
there's a little note on the back. Doing with my children. Meghan. And finally,
look at the case.
It's just arrived.
Take a look at the case.
Guys, let's make some breakfast.
Look how she opened that.
Already...
Okay. That's that stupid stuff. Because check this out. Here's my jam. And this is a spread. It's a spread. Hubby made a piece of toast. See how thick that is? It ain't watery. Now that's good. I'm sweating. That's good. That wasn't watery. Let's see. That's a spread. I'm going in the chat. Tune the News. Hello, Dale. Did you see my jam? Did you see my jam? Okay, we're going to do Pdina now. Wow, it feels like an oven in here. Like, what the heck? The jamathon. Oh, that's good. It does. That's what I was trying to see with this jelly. I mean, it's thick. It's moving, but it ain't moving like that. And it's a one consistency. It's not runny in some places. Because her jam is just, it's runny. It doesn't have a thick consistency to it. At least I didn't see that. South Park are doing another video of Meg cooking show where all celebrities get poisoned. No way. That's going to be too funny. Kimora, how are you going to put this bottle, this container right here? How are you? Oh, let me show you. How are we going to put this container, that white container that she's holding in her hand, in the refrigerator? What do we look like putting that in the refrigerator? Because we have to put it in the refrigerator. It says refrigerate after open. So what you gonna do? Put the lid back on the thing, put the lid back on this white part, and then put it back in the refrigerator? It's an unnecessary packaging. That's why we just saw Vanessa. Vanessa was wrapping that stuff up so many times. That's exactly what this is. Wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. It's jelly. It's jam. Just keep it simple. What am I going to do with that box but throw it away? It's a keepsake. Oh, I got this from Meghan. How watered down is this jam scam? It's not like it's one of a kind. Anyway. Hers is liquidy. There's this one commercial that I wanted to show you, but I couldn't find it. Where she was okay, we saw him too, didn't we?
Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my home, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex now. And take these, and we're gonna take them out of the box. And basically what we're gonna do, take more plastic. Wrap it up. That's what Harry said. And then you just put like
I know, my
label on it. It's so darling. Always pick fresh flowers right outside your window if you have a garden outside. If you don't. I made these yesterday. I just love feeding people. Oh, I almost forgot. A little flower dust. It's darling. Fresh grapes from the garden. Did you just say podcast? We don't use that word. Welcome to my home. Well, it's not my other one actually, but welcome to my set. You know, it's actually so funny that you keep calling me Meghan Markle. I'm Sussex. Welcome to my garden. Well, it's not my garden, it's a set actually, but welcome to my set. Tropicana, is that your dog's name? Every morning, I take the freshest oranges from my backyard grove to make orange juice for H and the children. And then I collect the honey from my homemade beehive at home. No, H. I said honey, not Harry. I only call you H or honey. And then I use the stuff to create candles for my guests.
Hit the like button.
I forgot something.
On your way in or on your way
out. I
out.
love throwing a sweater over your shoulders.
Hit the
It's
like
just
button.
darling. And I prepared this yesterday, as you all know. I'm all about the jam. So let's try it. So sweet. And a little rosemary from the garden. Always fresh, never dry. Did you buy that from a supermarket? Welcome to my garden. Well, it's not my garden, it's a setup.
Okay. Let's get to Pdina. And then I'm going to let you guys go.
Here today. I am so happy to have you here.
A little bit.
Life is crazy. Life is so crazy. And right now, you know, when I look at what's happening with the royal family and when I look at what's happening with Harry and Meghan doing their little royal thing, you just see how people are just trying to get through life. Really, people are just trying to get through life. And what does Meghan do? Meghan is just trying to make her life the life that everybody else should try to accommodate for her life. And to a certain extent, she wants people to agree with her, to accept the things that she's doing because she doesn't want any pushback. But at the same time, that's not realistic. So Harry is now in this position, wondering why everyone hates his wife. If he's wondering that, his life is over as we know it. His life is literally over.
CCC.
And I'm going to be talking about that today because of this article that came out talking just about that, about how he is not, he's horrified. This is the word. Harry is horrified that people do not like his wife. This man does not even realize the depths of how horrified it's going to get for him, considering this is the least of your worries, what people think about your wife. Oh, yes. Good. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. The article is Harry is said to be horrified of the constant criticism about his wife, Meghan Markle.
What?
Well, one of his pals has said that Harry has been on the receiving end of a lot of negative publicity in the last several months, despite his efforts to salvage previously tarnished image. Now, what can I say? What can I say, Harry? You've been trying to salvage this relationship. And despite your efforts and your attempts, it hasn't happened. Well, that tells me, Harry, this is a bigger problem than what you think it is. Because any amount of trying to salvage anything around the relationship that Meghan has with the world, essentially, is not going to help. You cannot help this issue, Harry. You need to save yourself. But that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
okay. So Meghan has this year, we know, launched her business ventures, including her Netflix show with Love Meghan, her lifestyle brand. Now, as ever, the brand. And
what gets me, and me too, GC, is that her brand has not been registered yet. And how can she sell things without the proper labeling, including all the details regarding the product sold? That's correct. I'm with you. And the people that are getting these products from her, she's gifting them this. She's not, they didn't buy the jam. She gifted them those jams, meaning she gave them a bottle. These are YouTube influencers and some other people that that she sent to. She wouldn't send me one because she know that I would act a fool with it. I'm just going to be real. I'm going to show the runniness. I'm going to tell you how it really, really tastes. And I'm going to do it though. Whenever it comes, because here in Dallas, she's opening up a store. Well, Netflix is, and Netflix is going to showcase her stuff. So when they do, I'm going to go down there. Maybe Sunflower can meet me down there if she decides to come to Texas from Florida. And we'll go down there and get us some as ever stuff. Yeah, he was funny. I liked him. Whoever wants to come up, I put the link down there. It went past the Dragon's Den test. Correct trademarking and ingredients list. So important. Yes, and the expiration date. This one expires in February 18th of 2016. So I got a whole year with my jam. I'm not seeing her jam last that long. Do you? Can her jam last a year? Or is it going to be turning colors? Okay. It looks like Harry is upset because people doesn't like his wife. That's your fault that you went out and picked her. It's your fault that you went out and picked her. It's your fault that you chose this person as your beloved that was going to be a part of the royal monarchy and help and be a philanthropist and all this stuff, just bringing all her knowledge, everything that she knows to the table to help out and be a part of. No, Meghan wasn't in control. If she's not in control, ain't nothing going down. She has to control the situation all the time. She controls Harry. She controlled him. She made him come to the United States. She made him put the Royal Highness in the vault. And I heard, like, I did a video the other night where they had, she's using it, Your Royal Highness. What kind of, that is so wrong that she is using Your Royal Highness. I think it's a disgrace. I really do. I think it's just sickening. I know, it's my little jam. Strawberry. This is strawberry.
And most recently, her podcast series, Confessions of a Female Founder. But while her business efforts were met with mixed reviews from her fans, they were mostly blasted by critics. Now, a source close to the Duke claimed that the barrage of criticism serves only to intensify, he says, his loyalty to Meghan. Okay, Harry, get ready. Get ready. I think first and foremost, let's just look at that. So basically, Harry is saying, the more people criticize his wife, the more he's going to be behind her and intensify his loyalty. That's the word.
So you're trying to tell us, Harry, no matter what people think about your wife, you're going to stick with her and be by her side and you know, hang out and be that man you need to be for her, defender in chief. You're going to defend her. Is that what you're telling us? That you're going to stay just because of that reason? Because people don't like her? Because me and my followers don't like her? Is that the reason why you are going to stay with your Jezebel? What a reason to stay. It's like, I'm going to stay with this person and prove everyone wrong. I don't care how bad I'm being treated or how bad I've been talked about and cussed out. And hello, Susan, you didn't get the notification? I don't care how he treats me or how they treat me. I don't care how she treats me. This product could be contaminated. Wherever they are packaged or made, people could get violently ill, allergies, etc. I know. Wouldn't that be some stuff? Meghan's jam makes someone sick. Meghan's jam makes a group of people sick. I bet you some of them people just threw that bottle away, or probably just threw the jam out and rinsed the bottle out and probably kept the bottle. What am I going to be keeping that for? Because her name on it as Ever's on there. She's not sending it to us personally. No way. It's coming from a factory. That keepsake container would be perfect for taking a used sample of the doctor. I wouldn't purchase it. No way, Jose. I'm going to purchase it for us. And I'm going to take my spread and I'm going to take her spread and I'm going to put it side by side. That's right, Marie. It is so important. Kamira, if she's still here. Yeah, Kamira, can you make sure that my chat is on normal? It's on normal. I don't see SEJ. If you can see it, because I'm not sure. On the bottom of the lots of products I purchased, it has a warning that specifies, says, be aware that there may be some nut substance in this product. See what I'm saying? You got to know what's in your stuff. Let me tell you how to open it. Let me give you instructions on how to open the spread. Harry said he never knew he was unhappy until MM told him so at the beginning of the relationship. Yeah, he didn't know, just like he didn't know his family was racist. That's that stupid stuff. Remember, they was trying to pass it off as unconscious bias. I'm like, what the hell? They didn't came up with a new word? Unconscious bias. That's the new term for racism or something, or underlying racism. You don't really know that you're being racist, but you are. That's stupid stuff. If you know that you're not being racist, then it's not racist in a sense. You know what it is. It's not stupid. You don't have to. That could go both ways. People could be, that would be prejudice, but people could be, my point is that unconscious bias is just giving them another name to use because they know that what she said to Oprah Winfrey was not legit. She basically said that she wasn't going to get the titles or the security because her son was going to be black, because Archie was going to be dark. So is she trying to say since he came out white that he's getting it? Because she got what she wanted except for the security because they left. And she know what the queen said. She's going to defy the queen. No, Meghan is full of crap. A Doolittle, and Harry then married the wrong woman, Look, he waited all this time and this is what he came up with. And if someone has a nut allergy, they can die from eating that product. See, game over. Not even get sick, just not be here anymore. And that's something? Okay, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Ask Harry to explain what unconscious bias is. He got on there and said, I didn't even know that that was going on in my family until Meghan told me. She don't know what the hell it was until somebody told her. And she making it up as she go along. But she wonders why people don't like her. Maybe look in the mirror. Maybe tell your wife. Maybe give her some advice. Maybe tell her to look inside herself and see how nasty and dirty and disgusting and mean and bullyish and trifling and all that she has been. As if anyone is making this up about her. I can't make this up. I told my sister she was selling jam. Juanita. She said, jam? I said, yeah, because the king is selling it. She said, no. I said, yes. Yes. Juanita's behind the time. If I brought her on here, she would be like, what? I would have to show her the products and show her the stuff. She needs to see it anyway.
Loyalty to Meghan. Well, all I have to say is your loyalty, Harry, to Meghan is going to put you in a world of hurt. Let's just see how long.
Right, Susan. How can Archie be dark if his wannabe so-called mother is white? Exactly. Exactly. That's why it didn't make sense. That's why she should have been like, oh God, how am I going to spin this? That's what she said. How am I going to spin this? How am I going to inject racism in here some kind of way? Oh, I know. Harry said they were asking about the color of the skin, or they were wondering or concerned, or just trying to figure out, oh, I wonder if he's going to have red hair or brown hair. Like everybody does. Everybody wonders what their kids look like. It's not just Black people, because we do it all the time. Let me tell you something. They wanted to know what Kara was going to look like. I was all at the hospital. They were on the phone. I'm trying to deliver the baby, because you can't have anybody in there with you because of COVID, but my husband. And what was I talking about? See, I totally forgot what I was talking about. The color of the baby's skin. I kind of knew Kara was going to come out white. I kind of knew that. My sister's daughter came out white. Like her skin is fair. Like, and she has some tint. She has some darkness in there. But she takes after her dad. More after her daddy. Unconscious bias. Yeah, I'm with you. It's common sense, Susan. It was common sense. Right. Unconscious bias for not realizing you're a blood royal. What a crock of bull. I know. He sounded so stupid when he said it. I don't know. I didn't realize I had unconscious bias in my family until Meghan pointed it out. So you let this Jezebel tell you that you was racist and that your family was too, and you let your grandmother left her with that? Hello? Harry doesn't have any. Harry's got some missing screws. He's got some screws loose. Because when she approached me with that BS, I would have said, get the hell out of my face, telling me that my family is racist. And knowing the Queen is on her last days. And now you want to come into my family talking about some unconscious bias? No, we ain't doing that. We can do everything else, but we ain't doing that. He should have stopped her there. Because since he didn't, it ruined him too. Because Meghan is not liked because of the lies that she tells. They keep coming out. She would be forgiving if she was relatable too. If we could relate to her. No, she tries to pretend that she's this nice, cordial, wonderful woman that you would love to get to know. And then when you first meet her, you're just wishing you could run. I'm sure she's not the person that she portrays herself to be. And that's deception. She needs batch numbers for safety in case someone suffers poisoning from it. Exactly. So they can know what batch it came from and what area and where it was shipped to. Exactly. How can the royal family be racist when Queen Charlotte's wife of King George III was a mixed European and possibly African ancestry? That ain't even it. They don't, first of all, they let her in. That's how I know they're not racist. They let her in. If they let you in, why wouldn't they accept what comes out of you? That's why it didn't make sense. They accepted you, but they're not going to accept your baby? Come on. It doesn't make sense. Her logic behind it didn't make sense. If you really think about it, you're like, first of all, it wasn't a racist statement. It was a curiosity. She flipped it. She did a flippy-do. Then the second thing is, after she did the flippy-do, then she was talking about the security and all this other stuff. But it didn't make sense. Because if they accepted you, then why wouldn't they accept the baby? You were all in the vault, getting you a tiara, and you got married at this big cathedral. Like, I mean, you had it all, but they wouldn't accept your son? Yeah, because they said that he won't get security because of the color of his skin. He won't get this because of the color of his skin. And it sounded so stupid. I said, what does that even mean? That because his skin color. So what they gonna do? Protect you, Meghan, but say, bring the baby out. Bring the baby out. I'm not protecting the baby. I'm only protecting Meghan. So put the baby on the side. Put the baby on the side. While I bulletproof you, Meghan. No, it didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense then. And it doesn't make sense now that they would care what color the baby would look like. That they would care. After they had accepted it, this Jezebel, this leech, this poison ivy, this level 5 narcissist. going online to see if we can get a squeeze bottle jam in Australia. Oh, okay. Oh, our ketchup is like that too. Everything is turning into like a squeeze thingy. Even if Meg could have had a kid with him, she would not terrified if it did come out black. She would have been terrified. She probably would have. Oh my God. I would have been like, that ain't his. I would have been like that, Harry. That ain't your baby. They come out dark. Oh no. Look, who she been hanging around with? That's what I would have said. Who's she hanging around with? Because she is the one that's been doing something. That's why this baby has come out dark. Because there is no way in this world it should come out any color but white, like Susan said. But imagine it coming out brown. Who's she been sleeping with, Harry? Because that ain't your baby. Because she's the racist. She is. Yeah, for her to even think that. Correct. They let her in. Yeah, they did. They gave her the red carpet, the yellow carpet, and the white carpet and said, pick which one you want to walk on. Pick. We are at your disposal. We are at your command. What do you want? That's how she treated it. Like it was a regular wedding, an ordinary day. She was concerned about details that didn't matter. Catherine, you could just tell she was overjoyed and overwhelmed by just everything and everyone. And I was too. Meghan wasn't overwhelmed, maybe because she invited them A-listers and cheapened the wedding. Who knows? She was scamming from the beginning. Oh, yeah. As soon as she walked in, she already had her notes. One of her husbands said it. She had a board, a vision board. And I believe Harryden was on there. Get to the castle, be successful, marry rich and powerful. Harry is rich and powerful, but not rich enough for her. Powerful, but not rich enough. And she played on that power that he had. She used it. He allowed her to use his power to do whatever she wanted with it. And one of them was the biggest mistake she has ever made. And she will regret and have to bring up ownership of it, is that she said the royal family was racist and then want to flip it to unconscious bias. And they both sound stupid. Has anyone who received an actual purchase product reported as to what the labeling is on the product? Debbie, that is a great question. And their answer is no, because nobody has gotten a bottle. Not a civilian. Not a commoner. No. Only the listers, A-listers, and all them listers and people that she know have gotten a bottle. But she lied to us and saying that it is sold out. But if it was sold out, then why haven't anyone on this internet did a jamathon, a review on it? Because I know the Sitley twins would do it. Narcissus would do it. Paula would do it. All of them would do it. Somebody in this group would have bought a bottle of that Scamma Jam and tasted it by now. But since can't nobody get a hold of it, eventually what she's going to have to do is refund everybody their money back. Because at this point, you can't get a refund. If you have ordered your bottle and it is on back order, and just like the limited edition, she had a limited edition lemon something. And she said, sorry, but next time we have another, not this product, but another limited edition, we'll send you that one. I don't want that one. I want the lemon one, the one that you promised me. Now you're telling me I'm going to get a whole new different kind, the special that I don't even know about? I thought that was rude. Where do you go to a store at and they run out of a product and they say, go ahead and pay for it now? And no, you didn't already pay for it, but you can't get your money back. You got to wait until we get more products in, but not just more products, a different kind of product. So this one might have peanut butter in it instead of the lemon that you originally wanted. I think she's being a thief. She's stealing people's money. She's stealing people's money. And yes, she's stealing. Because if you ain't got the product, then you shouldn't have any money. Get the product and then I'll give you the money. She can't sell it because she's not legally able to, according to Paula. Remember that show when Paula came on? It was so good. If you missed that one, you missed a good one. She broke that down on what you need to have on this bottle of jam before you can sell it to anybody. And it's just not anything. You got to have it all together. Like you guys were saying, a batch number, expiration dates, facts, where it came from, what's in it. See? Exactly. She's ashamed of her African heritage. She passed for white for 35 years, but Caucasian on her docs. Erased all features from plastic surgery. Has no Black friends or executives. That's true, Susan. She doesn't. I didn't see not one Black friend in her 8-part series. As a matter of fact, I didn't really see any friends because some of them people she didn't even know. And she said as much. She said, this will be my first time meeting him. I'm like, I thought you were cooking with love and for friends. And friends from back in the day, from your middle school. She's full of talk. She's full of talk. She's not about delivering anything. Ain't no way in hell I would have launched. And then next thing you know, we're out of everything. You can't get nothing. I'm not sending you guys anything. Why even launch? Just wait. Wait until you can. First of all, when they do get the packaging, they're going to have to take off that label and put on a new label. Remember the thing that I just showed you guys? Yeah. Look at all these products sitting in a storage somewhere with the wrong label. Yep. Wrong label. Guys, I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Yeah, she erased all blackness of herself. Her little fro, because her hair would look like Pdina's. See, she straightened hers every day. It's blow dry straight, blow dry straight. Otherwise, she would have like, I think it would be like Pdina's. Yep, all pretty. Pdina's is really gorgeous. Yeah, but she erased herself. She doesn't have any black friends. We're beneath her. We're beneath her. Unless someone was a billionaire like Oprah and, you know, a tennis player like Serena. She put herself around these celebrities. She attached herself to these celebrities so that she could have clout, I think, to say, oh, look at me. I know Serena. I got a lot of friends. And now I can have her friends as my friends. No, I like Serena, but I ain't stupid enough to be your friend or like you or say that you're a good person. You got to be honest with people. You do. You got to be honest as much as you can. Yep. Yeah, Oprah was at the wedding for a reason. She wanted the exclusive. Exactly, Layla, Tisha, all that stupid stuff, as you always say. Yes, JC. She should have put an EpiPen in the an EpiPen in there in the hamper. Here's the pen. Babe, something's going on. Babe, something's going on with this jelly. They got an EpiPen in there. Get it out. Yep. Or just get my EpiPen ready. Ooh, okay, I'm in the chat, guys. I'm in the chat. They didn't make a scented candle label, unconscious bias. I read she left her entire wardrobe in Toronto. She always planned to leave. Plus, she had no clothes, so she demanded free designer outfits. Of course, yeah. No, she didn't have any clothes. She wasn't coming. Them two little rags she had wasn't enough. And then it probably wasn't appropriate. I don't know. But they gave her a wardrobe. She had a whole wardrobe. How do you get a whole wardrobe? How do you get where you don't have to worry about the gas bill, the water bill, all these little bills? You ain't got to worry about them. They ain't in your face all the time. Every time you look up, there's another one. But she went from that and broken pipes in the house. Remember, he said something about the pipes. God, it's still hot. I don't know what's going on. I could be dehydrated. We went walking today. I've been drinking water. Yeah, UK people want our 32 million back for the fake wedding. I know that's right. Fake-a-do. True, she's been walking that back ever since. She can't. No. You can't fix that. You're going to have to come out and talk about it and say it. I didn't mean unconscious bias and I didn't mean racism. I just meant that they were curious and that confused me. Well, say it. Fix it. Fix it. So people start changing who you are. Try to fake it. You've been faking it this long. I'm going to throw her a tip. Fake it. Call your father. You ain't got to talk to him every day. Just call him and say, hey, I'm good. You good? You can't just cut off. Just cut off your family. That's just impossible. I'm going over mines tomorrow. It's going to be my sister, my mom, my little sister. She's doing all the cooking, and their kids and mine. And we're going to put Easter baskets together, and it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. I got to get some candy though on the way, because I told them I would get some more, because I like the baskets full of candy. CCC, and she dissed it, calling it a spectacle. You're the spectacle. Susan is on it. You're the spectacle. You're the spectacle. The spectacle? Girl, you stupid idiot, treating it like it wasn't nothing. The spectacle. That, whatever that was. That wasn't for me. Bitch, who was it for then? Excuse me. That word slipped. I accidentally called her a bitch. Spectacle. The spectacle is for everybody else. The spectacle is for you, because Harry doesn't need it. You wanted this big gadoo wedding and all this tiaras and everything. You know you wanted that. You had your mother there and everything, and you planned it just how you wanted it, with the celebrities and not your family. That was so nasty. How do you not invite the people that you care about the most, that you want to see you on your big day? But they got to watch it on TV like everybody else. But the celebrities were there front and center. A spectacle. She's the spectacle. The Queen of Soho House had an alternative motive from once she started to follow the royals years ago. Game over. Yes, exactly. GC. Exactly. She had a motive from the get-go, from the beginning. As soon as she walked up in the door, as soon as she started planning, she was planning on, how the hell am I getting out of here? She didn't get rid of her clothes in Canada. She didn't bring everything. I'm moving to the UK. For how long, Meghan? 15 minutes, a year and a half. It was so quick. I said, something ain't right. I started to notice when they split houses. I said, where are they going? Then I noticed it during the Africa trip. Oh, no one said anything about me. Oh, Paula said today it's still not registered. I know. People are still waiting on their jam-a-thon. Their scam-a-jam. Because I would have ordered it, and then I'll be waiting and waiting and waiting. That thing may never come. She may have to refund everybody. Queen of Soho House investigated Prince Harry and called him hook, line, and sinker, then manipulated the whole situation to where they are today. Yes. Yes. Exactly. That's what she did. I would love to take you guys back to my very first video that I've ever made. We should watch that next time. Or you know what? I got a Discord. You guys, come over there and hang out. I don't be over there that often, but I want to. And I'm going to start playing videos in there. Just different videos. And maybe I'm going to play a video of one of my old videos. But I feel like I sound like I did years ago. Well, not years ago, a year ago. When I said this right here. What JC has said. GC. Queen of Soho House investigated Prince Harry, caught him hook, line, and sinker, then manipulated the whole situation to where they are today. This is why they're in the situation that they're in, because of Meghan's decisions. Gross. You too, Ev. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I better get along too, because I just wanted to do 30 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Let's get to it.
All that holds up. Because to me, it sounds like Harry is trying to save face. Because behind the scenes, when we see his face drop and all of his frustrations with this woman that he's with, that is real. But when he's speaking or wanting people to make it clear that he's going to stand by his wife and be loyal, the more people criticize her, the more he's going to be loyal to her, he is saving face because he does not want the critics to win. So this statement was purely to say a clap back at you. I'm going to be loyal to her regardless. That's what he's saying. There is no real justification behind him really being loyal to her, because if he were, he would not be trying.
Sorry, the chat is hot tonight. Exactly, Cupid. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Meghan was making it up. Letitia, you made a great point. How come she got a royal title, even though she would be darker than her child? But her child, who is white as snow, cannot get a title. Okay? And then in the end, this is what kicked me in the butt, was when she gave them princess and prince and then come out and said, it's their birthright. First of all, you say you didn't even want to use titles and do the titles. Then you're on the Oprah show begging and crying because they're not going to give you the titles because of the color of their skin. And that wasn't true at all. Just nasty. This is what he married. And he wonder why we don't like her. That's that stupid shit. It's stupid. That's that stupid stuff. Oh, this is why it's stupid. Because nobody likes Meghan. Nobody do. Her people that she work with, work for, her friends don't even like her. And he's wondering why. This is what Pdina is saying. That Harry's wondering why people don't like his wife. That's that stupid stuff. It's real stupid. Why it's easy to see. It is not that difficult. It's not. And we've been talking about it, guys. We've been talking about it from day one. We could all write a book. Because we remember. And she's very contradictory. Very, very, very contradictory. Just totally. Hello, Dale, you're back. Yep. I believe it's CCC. Yeah. Why we don't like your wife? It's easy. Hello, Ziggy Lee. I'm way behind. Oh, God, I'm going to have to catch up. Yep, that's what I heard too, Susan. People do. I heard that too, CCC. True, that's been walking that back ever since she came. That's right, Susan. She's so full of it. She didn't want people talking her stuff to the laboratory to get it tested to see what's in it. They're going to have to. She's going to have to take that crap. And she dissed it, calling it a spectacle. Yes. But Harry wondered why nobody likes his wife. Get a clue. The Queen of Soho House had a motive. She started the, yep. Okay, I've read that already. Okay, wait, I went too far up. Hello, Diane. Tell your son happy birthday for us. And I was able to see him without his demon with it. His demon. Wait, good evening, Lady Letitia in chat. I made it today. It was my son's birthday. Happy birthday, son. And I was able to see him without his demon with it. It was so nice. I might haven't a one too many, but still nice. Oh, that's so awesome, Diane. I'm so glad you got to hang out with your son by himself and get some private time. She never wears anything twice. Yeah. I can see like maybe one or two outfits. Yeah. No, I would wear it again because I like my clothes. Yeah, but that's her stupid stuff. That's why they broke. She came with nothing, didn't even own her car, had been fired from Suits, had no acting offers. She was looking for a rich Brit to ensure and landed Harry in snare. Yes, that's right, Susan. She found him. She found him and whoop, Lady Letitia Del Palmer. Hello, Ziggy Lee Chick with a crown. Okay, guys, I'm coming to an end. I didn't want to be on here too long, and I'm having fun. So it's hard to get off when I'm having fun. I'm going to say another 20 minutes. Okay. I think that should do it. That should get me, I should be able to talk that much and get it all out. I know, Dale. I do too. I hate ironing too. I do. I have to hang my clothes up right away. And my dryer does things. Meghan didn't need to own a car while in Toronto. Meghan was fired from Suits either. Yeah, who cares? Like, I don't care about the car situation.
Yeah. Only very loud.
Hello. Who's loud? Me?
No, yeah, you're loud. No, it's loud here. The volume, I just turn my phone down. It's okay.
Oh, Cupid, that means that like I wear it one time, like this outfit, you'll never see me in it again.
Oh, good. We don't wear our clothes twice.
But you will see me in this again.
Why? Is that your Easter outfit?
No. I guess I'm yellow. Yellow. I might be too colorful. Purple hair, yellow outfit. At least my nails are clear. How you been?
Oh, I hate Easter. It's like,
do.
oh, well, you know, it's so dreary. Everything shuts down and stops. It's just like death. Well, I suppose it's, you know, indicative of the celebration. Anyway, how are you?
I'm doing great, JGC. You're right. I've been sweating like it's crazy. It's not a normal sweat. It's just like I'm, yeah.
That's some hot flushes.
Yeah, but I've been taking my medicine.
What, you on HRT?
You know what? I think I got to drink more water because I'm taking this diet pill.
You're taking diet pills and HRT? HRT?
What's that?
Hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
And you're taking diet pills as well.
Yes.
You're going to explode.
Explode.
Yes, you're going to blow up like a balloon.
I know, right? I do feel that way sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to the toilet properly?
Oh yes, yes.
Peeing.
Uh-huh.
Peeing too much? Are you peeing too much? Are you peeing a lot?
Oh, now you got me thinking. I may be dehydrated, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am too.
It's just what is the diet pills. It's one of the side effects from the diet pills.
Yeah, when I get off here, maybe go get me some electrolytes.
Yep.
Okay.
And drink lots of water and take a bit of salt. I mean, it always seems to think salt's a bad thing, but it's not really if you're dehydrated, because salt will make your body retain water, fluid, and it's bring your blood pressure down. But I don't know what. Have you got a blood pressure machine at home?
Yeah, but I think I need some batteries in it and I can't find it.
You're hopeless. You are so hopeless.
I can't find it. I think I need to just buy another one.
How can I look after you if you're not going to be good?
I'm gonna see if my mom has an extra one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're seeing your mom tomorrow, are you?
Yes.
Well, get it out and charge it up and take your BP.
Yeah. I feel like it's been high lately. Oh,
you may need an adjustment on your medication, because if you're still having a sweats and you're taking medication.
You're right.
What are these diet pills you take? What diet pills are you taking? Are you on Ozempic?
They're called phenamine, I think.
They're like an Ozempic. What do you call it? Richard, what do you call pills that aren't generic?
I don't know if it's generic. Yeah.
Like an Ozempic generic.
No, it's not that. It's different. It's where Ozempic just you don't want to eat. This pill, you're losing weight.
Ozempic also makes you pee and have diarrhea. Well, extra bowel movements.
Okay, we are going to get back to the Meghan show.
Yeah, let's leave the bowels out of it. Let's talk about Meghan, although there's a strong correlation between bowels and Meghan.
No, darling, she was not fired. A character being written off is not being fired. Somewhat.
When she went to England,
you're no longer a part of this regime anymore. It's a nice word. It's a nice word to say laid off, but she was laid off. She was let go. Her character thrived off of one of the showrunners when he decided to leave the show, they wrote the couple out. That's nice. I had never heard of Suits. I didn't even know there was a Suits. Did you?
Me? No. Never knew a thing about it.
Yeah, I didn't even know, but that's nice that she was a nice character on there. But that was over for her.
It was finished.
She went to the UK to find her a man. Yes,
That's
she did.
right.
And said it. Yeah, we got proof of that. Yeah, I don't think Harry is going to be divorcing Meghan anytime soon, if ever. He ain't. Let's get back to Pdina. Pdina just is telling us, Dale.
Yeah.
And then I'm 15 minutes and then I'm leaving. That's not funny. I'm for real.
I don't believe you. We'll get on to something good and you'll stay.
Pdina is telling us that Harry is trying to figure out why no one likes his wife.
Because she's a creep. Because she's a guy. I don't know. Take your pick. Pick a lane.
Yeah. My point exactly. She's not a very nice person. It doesn't take a genius to see that Meghan is not a person of substance. She's just not a person of substance. She's a wannabe, and she will always be a wannabe. A wannabe, even though she's got the best, had the best of the best, hit the lottery.
Yeah.
When she hit the lottery, she treated it like crap. And now she's just mediocre. She really is. And she's really damaged the name Sussex. She's really damaged it because the word Duchess, all of it, Duchess of Sussex, that whole thing, she has cremated it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it holds no value. Someone else said that. I think it was Kinsley Schofield. Schofield said it. Yeah. Okay.
To get back in the good graces of his family back across the pond. Harry is trying to save face. He doesn't want the critics to win. But the truth and the reality is what it is. You're never going to be able to save this and to get your life to where you want. You're going to be constantly drowning and trying to get some air. Keep trying, Harry. They can't win. The critics and the trolls can't win. But they will.
First of all, why would he even want to fight with us? Here's the thing, Harry. We're not the first people that's talking about what type of wife you have, what type of person you're living with, who you have as your mate. He's been around. He saw those aides leave because Meghan was bullying them. He saw it. He saw the 18 people leave. He saw the Santa Bala situation where she wanted her to say something nice to her. No, you guys are bullies, and then they're bullies. He knows why nobody likes his wife, and he's trying to prove to us that he's not going anywhere because he's going to prove to us. I said, that's what gets you in trouble, trying to prove something to somebody. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. You need to leave and run like hell. As soon as you find out that you're in a situation that you can't change, fix, or it's all about her. Harry is now her boot. He is. Harry is now her boot. I mean, just the bottom of her boot. Because he's in the background. But he's still the king's son, Let me tell you something. He's lost all his brownie points.
I'm back. I've just been away for a minute.
Okay. It was in and out really fast engagement, gunshot wedding, and then the freedom flight. Yeah. You blinked and she was there, gone, and everything was happening fast. She knew she was still in air, though. She knew
how come she never said goodbye?
she needed to seal an air. She needed to have an Archie. She needed that because it could be an old. She needed leverage. When she got pregnant, everything started moving faster. Dale, yes, it's the worst. And no matter how awful she is, my son stands by her side and makes every excuse in the world for her bad behavior. Who is that, Diane?
That's Diane's talking about her daughter-in-law. She's got a malignant narcissist for a daughter-in-law.
Dang, that sucks. Sorry about that, Diane. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah.
And you have to be nice.
You do. Yeah, but just do your best,
Yeah, choke on your food and be nice, and it's so hard.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awful. So I was over on
Hello, Craig.
Maggie. I saw you on Maggie the other day.
Yeah, I did. I said hello to her.
Oh, you were just too sweet.
Happy birthday. Huh?
You were so nice.
Oh, thank you.
It was also sweet and lovely. No anger and nothing.
How's she doing? I haven't been over there today. Craig. Hi, lady. Hello, Craig. Hi, Letitia. Has got a new name for Meghan jam. She's called a raspberry flavored Spectrum.
Spectrum? What's that?
Like she's on the spectrum. I have to assume.
Well, she's definitely on the
spectrum. Love it, Greg. Love it. Yes, please, Letitia, your first video would be nice. So I was thinking about doing one of my videos. Do you love no necessary? Her character went as far as she could have gone.
Hey, did you see that video the other day with Maggie and all the women screaming and yelling and fighting? And I don't know, they had some guy's video come up. I don't know who it was. It was great. They were, it was hysterical. Things they were saying. He said,
really?
He was talking to Jag. It was like a Maggie was playing some video of Maggie's, and it was Jag was up, and he said, "You're just a dumbass fat bitch."
Oh wow!
It was hysterical. Everyone was having a great time.
Oh,
didn't last long though. The fight didn't last long, which is a pity because Maggie doesn't like conflict, and she's really nice. She likes things to be
Who
peaceful.
was arguing?
I don't know. That's why I didn't know. I thought you might know.
Oh, on her channel today. Hello, Pain.
No, not today.
Oh.
It wasn't today. It was a few days ago, or one day ago.
And they were on her channel arguing?
No, they weren't. They weren't on her channel. She was playing a video of other people having a big argument on some guy's channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you see it?
I think I did. I think I saw it all together. Like I saw it on my own. Yeah. I think I know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
hey,
it was
I'm catching up
hysterical.
reading. I know. Look at Payne going through the reading. Hello, Christine. Oh, look at my super chat. Oh.
Is Christine back?
Yeah. She's been back.
Oh, great. Hi, Christine. I'm just eating. Sorry.
Thank you guys thank you, Christine, so very, very much for making it rain, girlfriend. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I'm going to add that to my daughter's birthday gift. Not gift, but party. Add it to her party. And the fun is doing really good, guys. Thank you.
You're going to have too much money.
Yeah, her parties are like a couple of thousand.
Mm-hmm.
Scared to say it out loud.
Something else.
Didn't Megan's brother say she had a hysterectomy? Yes. So those
and her
kids
father said so too.
Yeah.
The father said he paid for it.
Oh wow. He said he paid for it, according to Dale.
Yep.
Didn't Megan's brother say?
And he said he has the receipts.
Wow.
He paid for it, and she had severe endometriosis, and it was not going to get better. So they harvested her eggs, which is interesting. As far as I'm concerned, she's a tran, but let's all play the game. Anyway, I think the Royal Griff says they're all in on it together.
Okay, sorry. It's so much going on, girlfriend.
I know. It's all over the place. We're all over the shop.
We're gonna chat some more after too, Dale, if you can.
Yeah, let's take the royal family down, hypothetically. That was a brilliant conversation the other night you and I had privately about taking everybody down so that Meghan could be queen. Hypothetically.
Oh, God,
hypothetically.
Yeah, that was hypothetic. No, where is SEJ? And no, she hasn't been replaced. Why would she think that she's been replaced? She's a mod. I'm confused. Kimura, is she on here? I saw that at GC. Yeah, hit that like button, guys, please. I should at least have 100 likes. If I don't get a lot of views, at least I get a lot of views. I like my views. I think if 500 people view my stuff, that's pretty good. I know some people get more, but I think it's kind of cool that people want to know what I'm talking about, what I got to say, because everybody doesn't leave a comment and everybody doesn't say anything.
Yeah, make a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment, please. Just leave a comment. If you are dehydrated, you need water and electrolytes, beer, soda, iced tea, don't cut it. Yeah, Debbie, you're absolutely right. When I get up from here, I'm going to get me some stuff. I'm not sweating anymore. I think I turned on that air conditioner. Coconut water. Oh, all these suggestions. Thank you, guys.
And Ginger.
No, she was not fired or let go. It was wrote off. They could have gave her another part. They could have easily wrote him off and she could have said, oh, he died. Sorry.
Can I ask
everything for him? Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anybody else address this or talk about it. But why, in the name of sanity, did Piers Morgan have a drink with a B-grade actress from a minus, series in Canada? Why did Piers Morgan, who was top of his game, have a drink with her?
With who?
Does anybody know why?
With who?
With Meghan.
When? Oh, they were out on a date. It was a date. She was dating.
No, it wasn't a date. Not with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan was a happily married man.
I don't think he was married at this time.
Yeah, he's been married for over 20 years. He's got gigantic teenage son, kids that still live at home.
I thought that they were
It was
meeting
just
for
a drink. No.
Oh, okay.
And then she ditched him. She blanked. What's the word? She blanked him. She bleached him. She wouldn't talk to him again. What's the term people use to say when you don't want to talk to anybody anymore? No one's talked about it. I don't understand why on earth someone like him would have a drink with her.
I don't know.
And then she wouldn't talk to him ever again, and he got very angry, and now he hates her, and she hates him, and I don't know what that's all about. It was one drink, and they were only in a pub. And she said her contract was over. Her contract with the Suits series was finished.
Yeah, I thought so too. I did.
Yeah.
I thought she was leaving Suits, and then she met Harry.
Well, yeah. Maybe that's why he had the drink with her, because she had already met Harry.
It was before then?
It's around the same time.
I think it was before.
Before. It might have been before.
I think it was before. Because after she met Harry, that was it. She was done with everybody else.
Yeah. Hello. I win. And then she said to Piers, now, Piers, do you know any rich...
If you guys know who Meghan was before Harry, put a 2 in the chat if you didn't know. I'm going to put your 2 in there, Dale.
I can't see my 2. It's just a bit of a mystery. I never understood, and he will not talk about it. He will talk about the fact that she wouldn't speak to him again. He says that openly, but he never says why he met her in the first place.
No, Craig, I didn't see that, but thanks for letting me know. Raspberry flavored Spectrum. That's interesting. Spit.
What's Pat been saying on Pdina?
She's talking about how Harry is defending his wife.
Dale,
a lot over there. I'm still confused. Too many players in that realm.
Yeah, there's too much going on. I mean, they're trying to blank out the fact that the Twin Talks are talking about the fact that they're trying to distract from the Centre Bali drama. And now they've got cut down this donation, or they're shutting off donations to Palestinian refugees or female refugees charity. And that's the big scandal at the moment. And all the sugars are going crazy and saying, we've lost faith in you. We don't like you. You're hopeless. That's a big thing.
Oh yeah, I heard that from Paula, that something's going on with the Sussex Squad. Is something going on with all of them?
Oh wow, yeah. I haven't listened to all of it, but did you see Paula's 2.5 hour live with Toomey?
No, his name is Jimmy.
Toomey.
Oh no, Toomey. No.
Yeah, Toomey. It was brilliant. Toomey's brilliant. She knows everything.
I like her.
Right, she's lovely. She's so lovely. She's a writer. She's really articulate. And
$28. That's how much Meghan. SCJ was here earlier. Yeah, She mentioned something about something, but I checked and I was like, no, she still has her wrench. That's what they call it, a wrench.
Who's her wrench? You're reading the comments.
Everyone, yes, I'm in the comments.
Oh, well, I'll just talk rubbish then. Let's see. Maggie's fighting up with TJ. What's his name? Something 2. What's his name? 2.
ST2.
ST2. Yeah, ST2. He's getting his foot in the pie and causing a bit of trouble.
Is he? What did he do?
I don't know. He's getting very opinionated and very loud, and he's one day he supports Jag, next day he's criticizing her, so it's a bit hard to get a handle on him.
Oh.
And he's having a bit of a run-in with not having a run-in. I think they're just having a conversation. He's been criticizing Maggie, and it's inappropriate.
Yeah, you're always a day behind.
Yeah. You got to catch up, girlfriend, because I can't keep up myself, and I'm a day behind.
When did this happen? He just said something today?
No, I haven't heard him today. I wish she asked him to come on. He was on. He was commenting, and she said, come up, come up.
He was. He was in the chat?
Yeah, he was in the chat, and he wouldn't come up. No. I begged him to come up, but, he doesn't take any notice of me.
Okay,
question. He likes me, but,
I have a question. Okay, guys, I don't see where are the comments? Are they leaving me?
Anyway, the really good thing is going to be Maggie's going to do a great big a rip down on Meghan Markle. And she doesn't want to do it. She's not, hugely in favor of it. But she said, shall I do it? And everybody said, yeah, do it. What? So now she says, okay, I'll do it. It's going to be fun. She's going to rip into the royals.
Oh, she's going to do a Meghan special or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you and I have got to go and help her out and go on and comment and.
No, let her do her thing.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know that much about them. She's opinionated. She doesn't like them. She thinks they're all morons, which I do too. But she wants information. She wants what do you call it? What's the word? Oh God, I'm not working. I've had too many. I've had a glass of wine. Content. She wants content. She wants information from us to get the content.
If she invites me on, yeah, I'll go. But if she doesn't, Dale, I'm gonna let her do her thing, okay?
Well, just keep commenting. You've got a lot of relevant information, so commenting on anything that's coming up, because there'll be stuff that comes up that you and I even you and I don't even know about, and I know everything. Not. I'm so far behind. I think the underlying thing that's going on at the moment is people are getting bored with it. They're really getting bored with Harry and Meghan. They're old, they're ugly, they're of no consequence, and there's too many other things to concentrate on, too much else drama in the world going on, and they're just falling by the wayside. Even the sugars are losing faith in the jam.
They are. Listen to this. Let's see what Pdina is saying.
And you will give up because you can't sustain it. You can't hold your breath that long, Harry. I'm telling you now. So he's not fooling anybody about his loyalty. Okay? Remember I said that, folks. Remember. They told the Daily Mail it's horrible for him to know that people don't like his wife. I mean, really. This is why he's always trying to make these comparisons to his late mother, Diana, because he knows how beloved his mother was. And he wants desperately for Meghan to be beloved, to be loved, to be liked, to be accepted. It will never, ever happen because what Meghan has done, all the things that she has done, it is unforgivable. So keep wishing in one hand and you know what in the other, because it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't happening.
Harry's pal also added, that he adores her and doesn't think she deserves any of the backlash or criticism that has been thrown at her way over the past several years. Well, you're not looking close enough, because guess what? She does deserve it. Every bit of it, Harry. He is realizing it, but he doesn't want to admit it. They're two different things. Harry understands. He knows what his wife has done because he has been at the brunt. He has received
stupid stuff.
A lot of what has happened with his wife. He's received a lot on the losing end of that, which has been the cause of what his wife has done. But he doesn't want to admit it, and he wants to make it everybody else's fault. No, Harry, you need to step up and be a man.
Ooh.
And you're obviously not ready to do that because you're still...
Oh, wow. She checked him. She needs to stand up and be a man.
Yeah, she gets going.
At what point is he going to do that? Never.
He's not
trying to get people to like her, although you know there's no real reason to like the woman.
No.
I mean, the woman is just wrong and all the things that she has done. He's told us that more people hate her, the more he's going to stand by her. He's vowed to always protect the mother of his kids. Well, you say that now, but let me tell you something later. You're going to be trying to protect those kids more than this woman that you say that you are loyal to.
What kids?
At the end of the day, it's going to come down to Harry trying to protect the children from her.
I understand,
it's coming,
Diane.
folks. It's coming. The latest
there are no
accusation
kids.
against...
I'm
Diane,
sorry, but you know,
I'm
show me a
sorry.
birth certificate.
I'm never going back.
Show me an image.
To
Show me a photo.
She's all about herself.
There are no children. I don't know what they're talking about. There's no birth certificates,
included a
no
royal commentator
evidence.
branding her as ever products snobby, salty, superficially sweet.
Ooh.
Yes, it is. It is superficially sweet, and they are right on track.
Superficially sweet.
You're going to be trying to protect those kids more than this woman that you say that you are loyal to, because at the end of the day, it's going to come down.
So she using superficial sweeteners? Superficially sweet means she's using superficial sweeteners.
Who is?
Meghan. She's not using real sugar.
Oh, what? Saccharin? She's using saccharin?
Yeah, like she's using some powder.
Stevia.
Sweet. Yeah, like Ensure or something like that.
She's going to kill people. She's going to poison them with like a lead coffee.
That powdered sugar in there, that's nasty. Use the real sugar.
No, she can't do that. She can only get it from China.
Yeah, Meghan's sick. Wow.
Amen.
Wow, that's crazy.
To Harry trying to protect the children from her. It's coming, folks. It's coming. The latest accusations against the Duchess included a royal commentator branding her as ever products snobby, salty, superficially sweet. Yes, it is. It is superficially
That photo doesn't
sweet.
even look like
and they
her.
are right on track with these descriptions. Harry knows it. He doesn't want to admit it. Now, the Daily Mail's Maureen Callahan, who is U.S. based and often is critical of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, has said that Meghan's latest offering overpromised and it under-delivered. And this is the thing that they're also saying, that Meghan, she may have had some good numbers in the beginning, but the
Under-delivered. She ain't delivered nothing. She hasn't delivered any jam-a-thon. Zealy chick with the crown, just can't be bothered going on the owl. I was not impressed when she became rude and nasty to Lady Letitia and all the others, and she supported the farm.
I got a lovely message from Vanessa.
Okay. Oh, Harry and
I was
Meghan.
telling her about pruning my bush.
Oh yeah, I saw that. We watched Vanessa earlier.
Isn't she great?
Yeah, it was good.
She did an egg hunt.
Oh, wow.
numbers are bad now. They're like really bad. And it tells us that Meghan doesn't have sustainable power.
She doesn't.
She doesn't have sustainability. She can get high, but then it goes back down.
No, yes.
Because people are curious and it's like, oh, that sucked. I don't want to watch no more. You know?
She launched it and didn't send out anything. How do you launch something? I launched this. I got to get this back in the refrigerator. She launched this And then she's not even selling it. Like, what the hell?
It's sold out.
No.
That's the reality. That's what it is.
No, it didn't.
After her brief
it didn't sell out. She hasn't sold to anyone.
She sent a box to the palace.
Yeah, but it ain't got the codes and stuff on the back of it. It's just she just gave them a bar. She's given out them, but she hasn't sold anyone. Yeah. Don't you know the YouTubers would have been and got a bottle?
Yep.
Yep.
Taste test, Miss Callahan blasted the Duchess for her products are outrageously overpriced and inedible. And I saw the jam. The jam looked like a little bit of liquidy red stuff. I mean, it just didn't look edible at all.
It looks like menstrual, a bad day on menstrual period.
And I believe it, just by what it looked like. Now, Harry's pal has also insisted that the Duke would never badmouth people back, as they said. He hasn't got a nasty bone in his body.
Have I gone off again?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, because we've seen a lot of your nasty Harry. We've seen you come off in a very nasty way. Let's just wait till that letter comes out that you wrote to Dr. Shandauka with your charity or your ex-charity, Sentabali, because
I tried one more time today, but it was a sludge fest. I thought she had apologized to the other creators, and I guess there is bad blood again. To who?
Who's that? Who's talking about what?
She's talking about Maggie. I think she went over there and tried. They've been talking about Maggie, that they not going back over there.
Someone's not going back over to Maggie's channel. Only Maggie's channel.
My chat has said that they're not going. At least 3.
And she had at least 400 people listening to her live.
Today?
Today. She's still doing quite well. She's just started a new live about donut, and I don't think she's getting many people interested, because I don't think many people think that's going to be much fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't over there today, so I don't know what happened. There was fighting going on.
No, I didn't see any fights. Did you go over there?
No, not today.
Right.
Okay. BBC television. Well, according to Ziggy, it was a slugfest. Whatever that means. Sounds scary.
What did Ziggy say?
He said, I tried one more time today, but it was a slug fest. I thought she had apologized to the other creators, and I guess there is bad blood again. I know who she's talking about.
But everybody likes the sludge fest.
Golden. Life is too short. We disagree here, and then it's over. Yeah. Yeah. I see what Ziggy Lee is saying, though. I do. Because she's trying to say that, I guess they got into like a disagreement, her and Golden, and Maggie's doesn't like her anymore.
No, Maggie doesn't like Golden anymore, no.
I like Golden. She visits, I visit her, and that's about it. But I like her.
It's all getting mixed up.
Yeah, and I like the fact that I don't have to pick and choose. That's the biggest thing. Like, I don't have to pick and choose my friends.
What's the story with Madge? Jag. What's going on with Jag? I don't understand. Has she got a channel? Has she not got a channel?
And she has a channel.
She does?
About Sean Atwood.
What? She's got a channel with Sean Atwood?
No, she's been talking bad about him.
Well, she was begging everybody to comment. She wanted to get people to report him so that she would get him banned.
Okay, listen, guys. I know it's a few of us in here because everybody is getting late. But let's support Sean Atwood. Let's support him if you can. I'm going to try to. I'm going to go over there and say hello to him or whatever, because I think what she's doing is unfair and unkind and very just nasty, because that's the type of person Jag is. She's a nasty person, and she doesn't want to see she's attacking good people that, gave her money, gave her a platform, for an international base. And this is how she treats them. It's nasty. And if
it's true.
I would get the hell out of there.
It's through Sean Atwood that she got access to Maggie too, because
that's how she did.
Yeah,
she got access to Maggie. She didn't. She just Maggie was like, "This is what happened." We were all on the raw mess, doing the raw mess, and so, but we were also going on Sean's channel a little bit as well. I think for the Christmas party and stuff. I think it was around the Christmas party, and Maggie just was in awe of Jag from the beginning. From the beginning, she could tell, Jag could tell that Maggie liked her a lot, because Maggie was like, she's my best friend in my head, or she's my girlfriend in my head. I mean, Maggie was really connecting with Jag in the beginning.
Yeah.
And so she began doing content on Jag and talking about how great she was and how, or attacking her. So Maggie started going a little bit. She was going to bat for Jag in the beginning, but she didn't realize how deep she was in it. But yeah, she was in it deep. But then they started talking and being friends and connecting, and she started. I just remember my first, because it was Lionel B. And Lionel B was saying something
that's the lawyer, isn't it?
No, yeah, that's the one that sent her a cease and desist letter.
A
cease and desist letter, and it was fake.
Was it fake?
Cease and desist letter. Yes, he was just trying to scare her. Yeah. And then the relationship just took off from there. And then every day there was somebody fighting with Jag. It was somebody new every day. And I was like, wow, these streets hate you. I said, I can't believe how they just hate her.
Yeah.
And now I see it. I understand why. Look what she's doing to Sean Atwood. And but he paid her, like she said, Sean paid Jag to come on his channel. And she was acting like she was cousin Auntie Jag, playing with the baby and stuff on the screen. Oh, look at the baby. I'm gonna send him something.
She's bad. That's evil. And now she's shitting on the baby.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I said. If we can go up there and support Sean Atwood, that would be great, because he's
I followed him for years. When he way back when he was in jail, when he was just coming out of jail, just starting up. I thought this is an amazing guy. He had nothing.
I got to give him props too, because I got some of my subscribers from over there.
Yeah, I mean he's fabulous.
Oh, really?
And I think he sort of takes whatever Jag says with a grain of salt. He doesn't take her seriously. He just sort of plays with her.
Yeah.
But Maggie reckons he wants her to come back on the channel. Do you think that's true? Yeah, she reckons he does. She reckons he'd let it. Maggie reckons that Sean Atwood would let Jag come back on. He wouldn't. I don't think he'd pay her, but he'd let her come on for clicks.
I believe it. Oh yeah.
I do too.
You would think he would do it for clicks, a clickbait?
Oh, well, you know, for ratings, not
He
necessarily.
definitely would want her to apologize and say that that's not true. That's what I think he would be.
Well, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Well, he would definitely hint around to it.
I mean, there's too much to apologise for. He's got to apologise for abusing his wife and threatening to tell secrets about her past life. She's got to apologise for, maligning him. She's got to apologise for abusing his child. I mean, it's just endless. I don't think.
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, that's what he would say. He would say, well, you can come on, but you have to make a blanket apology of all the disgusting things that you've said about my family and me.
Exactly.
And she's going to say, well, I didn't say anything about you. It was God. God said it. I was possessed.
The Lord.
I was possessed by the Lord. The Lord made me do it. Everything's everybody else's fault. Jag never takes responsibility for anything.
No. Oh, no. No, it's everybody else's fault, just like Meghan. She's a narcissist. Like, I can truly say that I met my first narcissist, which is Jag. She talks about herself.
She is, yeah. She's classic. Not only that, she's a malignant narcissist, and they take pleasure in inflicting pain on other people.
Yes.
That's the worst of it.
It sounds like it. Like a psychopath.
Yeah. Or sociopath, one of it. Both. Yeah. I think she's both. Psycho and socio.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she's doing it a little bit.
What? She's got no off button.
She said he had 5 people talking about she met 5 people from the Atwood over there, and they were I don't know what she said about us, but it wasn't nice. She started off with Shane talking about he was made a racist comment, and that she blows things up to where it's crazy. This is, and then she hurts you. Like, she's really hurting them. I would assume that this would not be good for me. His reputation.
What? Who? Me? Who's me?
Sean.
Yeah.
Because she's not on just a regular platform talking about this. She's on a platform just like Sean's that has a lot of followers.
She's abusing him. She's talking about that he was assaulted in when he was in prison, and Ron came back and said, "Oh, shut up. Just shut up. If he was assaulted in prison, what is it, RI or whatever it is, he would have written a book about it. He doesn't keep anything bad that happened to him in prison. He would write a book about it. He would talk about it. So shut up."
Right. Exactly.
She makes herself look stupid sometimes.
Early on, I was going to send Ron a note and say, be careful with her. But I was like, I don't want to say that. And then
I think you should have.
I was like, my hand was on the thing. And I was like, this was before everything went down.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I need to tell him to be careful with Jag, because she doesn't tell the truth.
I think, but she's really frightened of Ron. You watch. She never goes near Ron.
Oh no, no.
I think Ron's got her number. So
Yeah, Ron would tell her about herself.
Yeah, and I think Ron knows some dark stuff. It's the reason that Maggie was saying today. The reason she never shows any of Maggie's and her original broadcasts, where she's screaming and yelling and ranting like a banshee. She never shows any of that. She said because she thinks or she knows that that Jag knows that Maggie knows all her secrets, and she mustn't attack Maggie. She mustn't put her out there, because if she does, Maggie's going to come back at her and reveal some really dark stuff about Maggie, because Jag knows that Maggie's got it because she went too far with Maggie. She revealed everything because they were talking 3 times a day, quietly, not publicly. And
But Jag
she's
records you. She's a recorder.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Maggie doesn't record stuff, but
No.
Jag does. Jag records everything, and she assumes that Maggie does too. So she assumes that Maggie knows all her dark crap that she's been revealing. But Maggie says, "I don't know, and I don't care." She's not gonna out it. But Jag doesn't know that, so she leaves Maggie alone. She doesn't attack Maggie publicly, and she won't.
Right.
And I think she feels the same way about Ron.
She calls her a dead bird, which is not nice.
Yeah. When you went on the other day on her show, you should have brought up the fact, she would have just started apologizing, but you should have brought up and said, I've forgiven you, Maggie, but really I didn't appreciate you calling me grandma and Lady Targaryen and all the other things that you said. I just want it out there that I heard it all. It hurt deeply. And I know you've apologized and I've forgiven you, and let's just leave it there. But I think you should have said it. I would have liked to have heard you say it.
I did. I didn't bring up the baby, the CPS. I didn't bring up anything.
Oh no! Don't go there. That's dark. That's too dark. That's really let go. That's
No,
You do the Lady Targaryen thing. That's sort of fun and light, and you can say, well, you and Jag had a really good, grief fest against me, and I heard it all, and all my friends did, and we weren't very, impressed by it. But I know you were groomed and what's the word? She was possessed by the demon of Jag, because I think Maggie was. I really do. I do think she was possessed. I don't think she was a normal self, because as soon as she came back to herself, she's like her old self, the person that you and I met on Sean Atwood's show a year ago. And now she's that person again. But when she was with Jag, she was possessed. She was saying crazy things. She said to me, "I hate that person. I hate that Del Plumber more than anything in the world, in the whole world." And I thought, I've said 2 words to you. That's a sort of an insane remark to make.
But unfortunately, it sounds like there's still like people are getting upset with her for certain reasons, and then some are good and some are, some are legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see it. And like the Golden Donut, Ralph, and all, just having what's going on with all of that. I know what's going on with Golden, and I'm sad about that, because it just, I know she's not happy, Golden. I know.
I think she's been left out in the cold now, and really, I don't think there's any real reason. Do you think there's any real reason that Maggie has to dislike her? I don't think so. I don't think she's done anything to make Maggie dislike her. I don't know. Maybe I haven't heard it.
Maggie just doesn't like her because of her personality. So she really hasn't. I think that her personality doesn't match with hers. Right?
Yeah, well, that's okay. Well, that's you do that. You just you muddle along and you say your opinion and they say their opinion. There's no need to attack each other.
Right.
Otherwise we wouldn't have any discourse. We wouldn't have any engagement.
The attacks. Yeah. That's
you and I have got difference of opinions on different things, and we get on really well.
Yeah. And I like to talk. Tell me if I've said something or done something, because I may have self-consciously did it. And, was like, ooh, I did say that.
Well, we all let we let fly and let slip. My God, I've got a foul mouth and a stupid mouth, and I take responsibility and I take consequences, and so does Maggie. But Jag doesn't. Jag just says no.
You're
Everything's
right.
everyone else's fault. It's not me.
And like,
I'm a vile. She's a vile, horrible, terrible, terrible person who says terrible things.
like you said,
But
I'm
she
not a
didn't say it.
I didn't profess that I was a saint or this.
No, neither
Yeah,
did I. We don't. And
I
Maggie
think
doesn't
I
either.
think
Maggie
we're
says,
getting
no, I'm
on that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You either
I'm,
like her or you don't. That's
yeah.
it. I think it's
Well,
because
she virtually apologized for me. And now she reads out my comments. God. One
she
minute she's
was.
saying she reads out my comments. If I comment and it's relevant, it's relevant to what we're talking about, what's going on in the chat, she'll sometimes read out what I've said. And I think, God, she's really forgiven me. Not that she had anything to forgive me for, except for saying, "Where's Letitia?" which is all I said. That was my great failing. I said, "Where's Letitia?" And she said, "I don't know." You know the old story. "I don't know where she is. I'm not her keeper. Leave me alone. Get off the channel. I hate that woman." I thought, for goodness sake, this is not a rational person. But that's because she was possessed by the demon of Jag, and now she's not. And now she sees Jag the way you and I see her.
Oh, Nadia. Yes, you're right.
You're reading the comments, aren't you? Well, listen, don't read all the comments, honey. Fast forward to the last ones because they are usually commenting on what you're talking about.
Okay.
You don't have to read them all. Everybody knows that you read them later, and they really appreciate that. But you don't have to read them at the moment because then you miss out on how everybody's telling you they love you.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Let me just go up a bit.
I love controlling you because I need to control you. I need to be the controller.
Too. I thought she picked a great name for me.
You just have to listen to what I say. Letitia, listen to what I say. I'm your controller. I know everything. Just put me on. Just block me. I can see a picture of Pdina.
I
Who is
knew
she
what type
not?
of person Jag was. She wanted people to get on there and start praising her and loving on her, and you're great, you're wonderful, Jag, you're everything, you're this and you're that. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. And then right when all this was going on, I was like, I don't even know what to say to Maggie, because when I get on there, I know she's gonna be talking about one of them content creators, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, like
you just say what you want to say.
The only thing I could say to try, and the things that I was saying, like I said, it's a shame that they're coming after you like this. What did you do?
And she's going to say, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. I was doing God's work.
I think I said, I thought Danat's mouth was really foul. I did. But now.
Which one? Which Ralph? Ralph DeWise or Ralph?
No, Danat. I thought Danat had like a really bad mouth. But his mouth is no better than anyone's. It's not. It's like it goes with everything else. But what I like about Danat is I think he's intelligent.
Hey, did you just read Ziggy's comment?
No, what'd she say?
She said, "I like Lady Targaryen."
Yeah,
I don't think she realized that was a compliment.
Yeah, it was a compliment.
It was.
She probably changed it to something else. So
Ziggy, you're so right. That is so right. It was. She was indirect. She didn't, unbeknownst to her, she was complimenting you. They both were.
I like Targaryen. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
Sorry, honey, I interrupted you. I interrupted you.
I think he's intelligent. I really do. I do. I think there's some real intelligent people in this sector. Like AT2, he's intelligent too, and so is Ralph. Ralph is really intelligent.
Yeah.
He's very wise, and he makes me laugh. He would make me laugh. Do not make me laugh too. He was funny, and all of them were funny. And AT2 come. I mean, I had to leave though. I stepped back, and because I couldn't do the drama. I was like, ooh, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want to start fighting with someone new.
No.
No, yeah, I felt like that was coming on. Like, okay, because you can't go over here, you can't go over there, you can't watch this person, you can't watch that person because they don't like each other. And you're like, dang.
Oh, that makes everything messy. You don't even know what's going on then.
Yeah, it's.
Well, that's your 20 minutes. You've had your 20 minutes.
Okay.
You're a bad girl.
Be able to go anywhere they want to go on this.
3 hours and 10 minutes and counting.
Is they don't talk about the other person. You know,
yeah.
Like, and, you know, for me, sometimes I won't even listen to that live. Like, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm not even gonna listen to it because, you know, they're talking about somebody that I watch. You know,
Yeah.
So
where's Dictator?
I don't know. She hasn't been here today. She might be asleep. Let me let you guys go.
Were you coming back later or tomorrow?
No. I probably won't be back until next week. Probably.
We'll see you in a couple of days then.
Yes.
Well, there'll be more stuff to talk about then.
I know. We'll have more stuff to talk about.
Some good comments.
What you saying?
I'm just saying there's some good comments. Christine's saying she's trying to make sense out of the nonsense that's coming in. It's all so complicated.
Yeah. It is. It's really complicated. And what I like about Golden is I like going on to her lives. Her lives are really nice. They're calm.
Someone's been over to the Maggie's live and there's a lot of name calling and cursing.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. I just got a quick comment. The comments are going through fast. It's Easter, you guys. Yeah, we've got to remember this is Easter. This is a time of peace and love and the religious faith.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, let's take a break until Monday. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Someone just posted that. So that's a nice comment. Yeah, perhaps we should.
What did you say, Nadia? Did you say something?
She loves you.
All right, guys. Listen, Christine, I want to thank you for my super chat.
Christine's great. Hi, Christine. She's great. It's great to see you back in the fold and we're all back together. And you got to come on and do a live with us all together.
Thank you for all the members that were
Without
here
merch.
Thank you so much for the support. Please hit that like button on the way out. I always say 20 minutes and I end up staying longer.
I know.
I really enjoy you guys and have fun. I want to thank the moderators tonight, Kimora, SEJ, and I also have another moderator.
I'm a moderator, but I never do any work because I can't see the comments. I can't do any work for you because I can't see the comments because I'm usually on the show. Oh God. Next time I won't come up and I'll just watch the comments.
SEJ, I don't know where you are, where you been, where you going, and what's going on with you, Miss Lady, but you have not been replaced or, you know, you still have your wrench. If you don't have it, then maybe I did something wrong, but you still have your wrench and you still are a moderator for me. So
you're a moderator for SEJ.
Yeah, she's really great. She's really good with it. Yeah, I really like her.
She got a channel.
No. She just moderates for me.
Oh, okay.
But thank you, Kimura and Dale.
Yeah, lazy Dale. The comments are coming out twice. What's that? What's happening? Something's happening. The comments is
They go so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
Okay, everybody, hit the like on the way out, and don't forget to hit the
hit the like on the way out. Yeah, move on.
Oh, it's so good that Christine's back. It's like everybody's back. Like we're back friends with Maggie. Christine's back. Murph seems to have disappeared, but I forgive him. He can come back if he wants to. And yeah, we used to have great fun. We used to have great fun. I didn't mind Murph when he used to come on. I mean, I don't care that he lies. Everybody lies. God. Just don't offer free consultation when you're not qualified. That's all.
Who hates you, Christine? Oh, SCJ. Oh, Nadia.
Oh, no, there's no room for hate.
No. Punch back, Lady Letitia, too sweet for that. Guys, I'm gonna go back and read your comments. That's what I'm gonna do.
Happy Easter, everyone. Love to Kara and your hubby. Have a lovely time and relax and don't talk to. And just have a wonderful time with your beautiful family and sisters. And say hello to Juanita.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you again, Christine. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.